Hi everybody, this is Jill from Creating with Love, and you're probably wondering what mess is she doing now? Well, I'm going to be doing a magnet with y'all. I'm doing a Christmas magnet with you all, and I got these stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use this Snowflake, which is kind of pretty. And when you move it around, it's got iridescence to it. But then it has a silver and a blue hue to it. So I am going to be using this one, that Snowflake. So, you know, whatever you get at the Dollar Tree and whatever you can use at home, what's in your stash. And I'm going to be using this foam, this craft foam that I got a while back, and this is adhesive foam. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you. And then I'm going to be using this cardboard, which is an oatmeal maple brown sugar oatmeal box. And I won't need anything bigger than this. This is a scrap piece of cardboard. So let's just get started. I'll show you what it looks like, but it's not going to be the same guy on it. We're going to just have a snowflake on it. This is your little magnet. And it's basically made the same way as the snowman ornament I made before. So you guessed it. Let's get started. Now, we have shapes all over the house. In Gift Basket Appeal, that's what I hear when she talks. You have shapes all over the house, so open your eyes and use all those shapes. So I was looking on my desk and I said, oh, I need a big circle, but not too big of a circle. Something like this is 2 1/4 inches across. So I found a circle. I have this little cute jar that my mother bought me. And you can even use the bottom. She bought me this at the Goodwill. But you can even use the bottom to trace if I wanted it any bigger. But I'm going to use the cork top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace 2 circles that we need for this project. Now I'm only going to trace, and then I'm going to tell you we're going to cut them out. But I already have 2 circles cut out. So I'm just going to show you how to cut out one of them to save on time on this video. I have 2 circles drawn on here. You see that? Okay. So just going to go around. And it's not a really perfect circle. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're just tracing around a shape to get the shape so that you could make a magnet. And it's as simple as that. And then you cut it out and you use it. So while I cut this out, there you go. There's your circle. So I'm going to put these aside and use these. Okay? I've already cut 2 pieces out, as you can see, and for some reason I'm not getting the whole project in. I think that's better. So this is my craft foam, but it's adhesive to the other side, and I kind of like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a square about the size of the 2 circles so that I can have my 2 pieces. And it's not so difficult for me to cut out. Put that other piece away. Now, I want to glue these pieces onto this. I'm not going to use the adhesive part for that. I'm going to use it to glue the cardboard onto the foam on the other side. So using my trusty glue stick, that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll use the adhesive to stick together the two pieces after we cut it out. So, okay. Now you can see what I'm doing. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you could. Now I need this side to be on the outside because we're going to color this with a Sharpie. So I'm going to do the printed side of this one. The cardboard looking side will be the back side of the magnet, which we won't have to cover with tape. Not with tape, decorative paper. We only have to cover the front side with decorative paper. So now we're going to cut these doodads out. I want these scissors. Okay. And I'm cutting it at an angle so that the foam will stay under the edges and not above the edges of the project, so that the foam will fit under the edges and not bulk out. I don't want it to bulk out. I'm going to do this side too. Ta-da! So hopefully this project will be a little bit faster than most of my projects. But it doesn't matter. I didn't even say who I was. So we're expanded onto We're Creating with Love, and we're on YouTube as a crafting channel. And then we're on Facebook as a crafting group, and I have a ton of wonderfully gifted crafters on there. And I'm going to make sure this dries. Then I take their pictures and I bring them over to Instagram, and we're on Instagram too as Creating with Love. So we're expanding, and I'm trying to do a lot of projects that will interest people. Okay, so I'm going to jump back into the project. I was debating on which glitter paper to use with the Snowflake, and I like the blue the best. It kind of brings out the blue in our pretty, see, you can see it the best. That's what I meant. So I'm going to glue this piece of paper, which I got at Michael's last year when I was doing all these ornaments that I had lost. I had lost all my ornaments from when my kids were little. Somebody threw them out on me, and that's the tragic part of it, that somebody that didn't like me well enough to keep my keepsakes of my children, including them, for me to come pick it up. Instead they just trashed it. And all my children just plain old made all their ornaments. And I had keepsakes from years and years of my children growing up. I didn't have anything. So I bought all this glitter paper from Michael's, and I started making ornaments upon ornaments, which is why I came up with this little guy who sits on my desk until I can demonstrate how to make it. So I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to glue it to this front piece. Now remember, the front piece is the one who had the print on it. The back piece is what we're going to color plain black with a big Sharpie. So that's my sad story. So I went to town making a ton of ornaments last year to make myself feel better. And then I got into watching Happy Bird online and Basket Appeal, Gift Basket Appeal. And they made me feel a lot better. I started following their crafting, and I decided I'd start my own craft group up on Facebook. It started to grow. Then we expanded to YouTube, and then we expanded to Instagram. So now with this piece of paper, we're going to cut out the paper, and we're going to just bring the scissors up to the edge of the cardboard. I'm sorry, I'm having a problem talking tonight. And just cut right around. That might not be all even, but you can trim it out, right? You can just trim it out. Oh, my kitties are getting into everything. And they're distracting me, I'm sorry. It's at night, and they love getting into things at night. So there you go. You have a cute little circle. Now, for the hard part is where, this isn't really hard, but what the hard part is matching them up together. So we're going to take this backing off, and this backing off, taking care that you know that this is very sticky. This is very sticky. So we're just going to line them up as good as we can and just squeeze them together so they don't come apart. And there you have a sandwich of cardboard and foam. That's the best I can explain, is a sandwich of cardboard and foam. So you can see that there is a problem with uneven foam, but that's okay because you're going to cover it up with, if I could find it, I had it out. Here it is, with this piece, with this ribbon. And it is 1/4 inch wide. Sorry, we have the focus out of whack. This is 1/4 inch wide, so I plugged in my wonderful glue gun, and we're just going to start putting the ribbon on all the way around so we can cover the ugliness of the unevenness. So we're going to put a dab of glue here, and remember, the glue is very hot, so be careful. And very gently press it into the glue, taking care not to burn yourself, okay? Wait a couple of seconds as it hardens, which it's hardening now, and press. So now you have the rest of the ribbon to go around the whole thing. And you're going to go around and around. You're going to take glue one section at a time, taking care that you really don't spill it out in gloppy messes. And just hold it there until it hardens. Just hold it down. And you're going to rub it in. You're going to do it again. another section. I don't know if you can see that. I really don't want to burn myself, but I'm trying to show you where the glue goes. You see that? You're going to just lay the ribbon down into the glue, taking care to snugly pulling it. And you're going to go all the way to the end. I don't know what the problem is. I don't have good lighting or something. See where the glue is on there? Don't touch it. And keeping it straight as you can, that ribbon all the way around. Keep the ribbon as straight as you can. Okay? Do another dollop right to the end. Making sure you just wait until it dries and cools down. And then you take your trusty little scissors and you snip off the end. And you see that little tail right there? You're just going to put a dab of glue under it. Not a lot, just a little. There you go. And there it is. It's all covered. So now, I should have done this before I put the ribbon on. I might have to color the ribbon. I'm not sure. So I take my trusty black Sharpie and I'm going to cover the back. Just color it. But this should have been done before we got the ribbon on. Sorry. I think I'm thinking too fast. Just take care to cover it. That's all right. There it is. It's all black. Now, you see the little edges in there that didn't get colored on the edges? I'm going to go in there with the edge of the Sharpie and just swoop it. Now I have black ink on my fingers. Woo! Hold on. My computer went off. Hold on. So, okay. So the back side of it is black and the front side of it is blue glitter. And all we're going to do is take our little snowflake. Wait a minute, we're not doing that. Yes, we're going to do that right now. We're going to take our little snowflake and put it on the front. Now, I want to use a really, really good glue. Although this sticker is sticky, it's not as good as it should be. And hopefully it'll grab onto the glitter. So now we're just going to place, I'm going to find the bottom of this. The bottom is right here. So we're going to place this with the point down to the bottom. Trying to center it as much as possible. How do you like that? Isn't that pretty? Now, if that's not enough, I have this bling that I bought at the Dollar Tree. I was thinking of the bling with the black in it, but I don't know. I don't think that the black's going to go as well as just the silver. I think the silver will go a lot better. So it's just long enough. And it's in a roll. I forgot where I put it now. It's in a roll, and it's from the Dollar Tree. And I don't think they're really stocking them as much as before. But we're only going to use one of these strands. So we're just going to cut one of the strands off. And we're going to glue it around the magnet. Okay, so that's our one string of bling. How pretty is that, huh? Just shimmers. So I'm going to find the bottom, which is where the ribbon meets its end. And we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to put a dab of glue right there. And we're going to put the bling right into the glue, pressing it in, making sure you don't burn yourself. And we're going to go around. Hold on. We're going to go around the whole magnet. Very thin line of glue. As thin as you get it. Try not to touch it, because then it'll turn the glue opaque and you could see right through it. So I won't touch it. Just lay it right into the glue. And go around. As thin a line as you can get it. Ooh, I hear Lifestar. I don't like that. That don't sound good. I'm gonna go all the way down to the end with it. That's loud. See? And you only have one left to glue, and the other you can cut off. Just push it in there and cut the other off. There you go. And there you have a the cutest thing for a magnet. So it's not done because I gotta fix what I did. So I'm not sure what I want around the edges. I do have I threw it in here, and now I'm not going to be able to find it, right? A little thing of bling. I can go in, here it is. I do have these little gems that I got. I think I got them from Joann Fabrics or something. These aren't your regular doodads from the Dollar Tree. These are more quality. I'm thinking putting a gem in every little corner right here. And I think that will look good. So I'm going to do it. I mean, I got this bling last year, hoping to use it all, but I didn't get to. So, just the tiniest dab of glue if you can do it. And then press the little gem into the glue. And I'm just going to keep going around and placing them in the little indents of the snowflake. Why not, right? The last thing we're going to put on is the magnet, which is in a very couple of minutes. Yeah, who says that? Very couple of minutes. Which is in a few minutes. And we have 2 more gems to go. Yay! This is going to look so pretty, I think. I'm glad I chose the blue instead of the silver. It would have looked washed out. It brought out the blue in the snowflake. The glitter, the blue glitter paper brought out the blue in the snowflake. There is gray and there is blue in the snowflake. But it would have washed out the snowflake if I used silver glitter paper. Now, there's strings on it, but ignore that for now. I'm going to bring you up for a close-up. How do you like that? Isn't that beautiful? Just shimmers. Now, for the magnet. If you want to use just your glue gun, be my guest, but I'm going to test which side of the magnet is strongest. Seems to be this side is strongest, so I'm going to leave this side out and glue this side to the black. So what I'm going to do is, just for your purpose, I'm going to unclog my tacky glue. It's called Aleene's Turbo Tacky Glue. I gotta unclog it, guys. It does this to me all the time. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a dab of Dulia, just that much glue, and then to grab, I'm gonna use the hot glue. Just a little bit. And there you go. Shh. Shh. And there you have it. That's your beautiful magnet that can work now, but you should wait until it dries. And I hope you like this video. And if you do, please press the thumbs up. And subscribe if you like, and then push the bell for the notification button if I put up new videos, which I will be, and keep creating with love. God bless all of you.